Welcome back, Scrunchy Moms Club.
Hello. Good morning if you're
Good,
listening in the morning, but
good
also
morning.
we're recording in the morning and it's throwing me off, but it's
We're
fine.
wild. Well, there's a lot of reasons behind the morning recording. It's mostly just because, okay, like we're just going to get into it, I guess. My husband, every time I record at night, Romy is screaming, crying, throwing up like the entire recording. And I hear it, right? And it's so annoying. And like, it's really not that hard. I think
Well,
men have more trouble with infants than they do toddlers. I said it. I said what
for
I said.
sure. And mom's probably the same way. Like they have more trouble with toddlers than infants,
Yes, like we
because
know where we thrive. Well, I thrive all over the place, but that's just me. But no, Sam really thrives with the toddler department or when they just like, you know, can play, do, be
Mhm.
like she's such a potato still and like he just like it's so easy just feed her her bottle and put her in her bassinet. No,
Right.
every time we record it's like he decides to play with her, keep her up, and then she's overtired. Like it's like
Right.
I like just follow what if you just follow directions?
Well,
So
and like record when we record, that's right when she's going to sleep, right? So his job is to
mhm,
put her to sleep or like so you think,
correct.
like put her to bed.
Yeah. No, so, like, every time I record, it's been, like, such a to-do. So I, like, graciously asked Savannah, I was like, can we just do one daytime recording where, like, I don't have to, like, hear her screaming, crying?" She takes, like, her longest nap in the morning. So here we are, needless to say, in the morning. We're trying this out. Savannah kicked her kids out,
Well,
and
and that's the irony is like you didn't hear screaming crying, but I did. Like because I slowly am remembering why that we don't do morning recordings anymore because Taylor's like and Taylor really tries and he got up and he got the kids. He's like I'm going to get them out of the door and we'll just like run errands like all morning. But like that's easier said than done because
yeah.
then I wake up and I immediately have to like get ready and like all this stuff. So like, I just hear the kids scream, "Where's mom? I want mom. I don't want you." And like, I'm just like, okay, this is fine.
So you can take the sacrifice for one day,
Right. So
right?
I did. Yeah. So Taylor took the sacrifice and had to deal with the screaming children.
I
So
I
Sam
see.
didn't have to today. So
Yeah. So it is what it is. We'll probably we'll go back to a nighttime recording next week. But just I needed 1 week of fucking peace. I don't know. I've
right.
been really feeling it these I know we only recorded a few days ago, but like
I know.
goddamn, I've been at a few days of just
You've
I've
lived a
lived
thousand years.
I've lived 1,000 years these last few days. Let's get into it because okay, number 1. My formula got recalled. Yes. My wonderful, chunky, amazing Romy was on ByHeart formula. And when there's always such a risk with any way of feeding, right? But like, I don't know, ByHeart to me, well, first of all, she was doing so great on it. Like, and I will say, like, their ingenuity of their cans, the fact that they have like these little packs,
Hmm.
packs were they seriously meant so much to me. I chose them because of that, and I didn't he because ByHeart wasn't around when Jonah was born, but
No, it's like one of the newer
it's one of
formulas.
the newer formulas, and I'm sorry to say, so many influencers and celebrities endorse this formula. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it
I
it was like Bop a few years ago. It was Boppy, like that was the
Bobby,
influencer formula, and then like ByHeart was like the influencer. Now is the influencer formula, which I think it's just because it's a newer formula and wants to get its like that's just the modern way to advertise now. Like
yeah.
Similac, Neuro, they don't need to do that, but like that's just a modern way to advertise is you have to go to the mom influencers and stuff. So like
But I
I don't think
am
there's
also
anything on ByHeart that like it's an
no, it's
influencer
not. But
formula. Yeah.
I also look at the ingredients and I look at, like I liked the idea of whole milk. I liked the idea, of
Yeah.
again the ingenuity and the I'm on the go mom
Yeah.
with these packs. I don't know why any other formula company doesn't follow its lead. Like seriously, it's
It was
crazy.
it was very, like, modernized, just, like, the packaging and, like, the
Yes.
function.
The fact that they had a place to put the scoop, like, why has no one else followed their lead? Like, I don't know if it's patent, maybe that's why, but Yeah, no. So just like I couldn't say any better things. So earlier this week, they called like a partial recall, and I was like,
Mhm.
I don't have it, so I'm not even
Which
gonna worry.
typically, like, the partial recall happens a lot with any formula where,
Right.
like, there's a recall on these lots, like, it happens, like, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah.
like, this was bigger than that apparently, you
Well,
know?
so at first it was partial, so I was like, I'm not gonna stress. I'm not gonna worry myself if I don't have to. Like it's just it happens. So I didn't, and then yesterday, it was announced that it's a total recall. Everything's swept off the shelves. Everybody's emailing me, calling me, all of it, like saying, "Stop giving your kid this formula immediately." Literally, like as I'm giving her this bottle, I'm like, "Oh, okay, great."
Like, family
Um,
and friends or, like,
Family and
who's
friends.
calling?
Oh my god,
Oh,
so many people were like texting and like letting me know, and I'm like, "Okay, I know. Thank you so much." Like as
yeah.
much as like I appreciate it, also I was like, "You're adding to my anxiety."
Yeah.
So, obviously like fed her that last bottle, ran to Target, I got Bobby. Because the the Googles said that it is the closest to ByHeart. So, then I got stressed. I don't know. I kind of did spiral a little bit yesterday. I told myself I wouldn't because in my head I'm like, I'm not seeing any signs of botulism within my child,
Yeah.
like, but like obviously all of these TikToks and all, like, it's again, media likes to fear monger everybody. And
Mhm.
like, and I unfortunately got sucked into it. And like, even like, and I know you all did it with good intentions. Like you sent that TikTok of that nurse saying, or that ER
Mhm.
nurse, like, say, but I don't know why it sent me into a spiral.
Oh my god, I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's okay. It's okay. Like, I understand why you did it, but then like,
Only the reason, because like, I knew you knew all the information, it was more like she said, like, actions of what to do if you had, like, she was like, "Call your
right.
pediatrician, do that." And I was like, "Oh, that I wouldn't have thought to call my
No,
pediatrician." So
you're right.
that's why I,
You're
like,
right.
sent it to you.
So no worries there, but it was just it did kind of, I was like, "Oh my god, like she's going to die." So
Oh, no, no, no.
so I kind of went into a little bit of a spiral yesterday, and then also I sanitized every single bottle, part,
Oh, and that was another
anything.
thing. I guess I'm just
Yeah.
naive. I didn't realize that it's like botulism is like a virus, like
Yeah.
the sanitizing. I had no idea. Like, I'm just ignorant and
So
so that's why
so
I found it fascinating.
I sanitized and washed every single thing that ByHeart touched. So even my diaper bag,
Which
like
is like everything, yeah,
yeah,
anywhere
exactly.
she's
So
eaten.
so so my day yesterday while Jonah was in ABA just like consisted of, sanitizing my life, buying new formula, et cetera, et cetera. So I go pick up Jonah from school, and whatever, live, laugh, love. We come home, and we're just doing our usual routine. Like he's decompressing. I'm like doing a little bit of cleaning, a little whatever. I take the trash out as one does. And we have like a little like side window on our door where like every time I go take the trash out, he likes to like sit and look. It's really cute. And like he waits for me to come back. Um, that's when I'm comfortable taking the trash out with him in the house alone because that's exactly his routine. That's what he does. Like he always just like sits and watch me put the cans in the bins and
And
whatever.
you're outside for like 15 seconds.
15 seconds, yeah. So I come back and he's not at the window. So I'm like, okay, like maybe he ran off, which like as Jonah does. I swing open the door and
As Lyla does.
as one does. And there was a little face on that door, and his name rhymes with Mona. And I hit my son in the face. Okay. Instant crying, which, like, of course, like, so warranted. Your mom just like slapped you in the face with the door. Um, and then as I'm doing my scan and check on him, black eye. And I'm like, cool, 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 cool. This is Jonah's like third black eye of his life. I don't think we've told the other story, but I will in a second. And they're all accidental black eyes, by the way. Like, no, I'm not punching my son in the
Right. No,
face.
for someone who doesn't abuse their kids, like, he's gotten quite a few black eyes in his day. It's
Like,
so funny.
I just have a kid who like falls on his face or like gets, whipped in the face. So I'm crying, he's crying, Romy's crying. It was seriously the worst 20 minutes of my life. Um, and whatever, after 20 minutes, like we all calmed down. He went about his day and he was like literally like he was like giggling afterwards and like everything was fine. But obviously the guilt sets in of like, cool, like I have to tell his therapist tomorrow, like they're gonna see his big fat black eye in the morning and be like, what the hell? Obviously, like when I came in, they were so gracious and they were like, obviously, we know you're not abusing your child. And they also know Jonah. And like, so it was fine. They were so nice. But so it was just like a day yesterday between the formula
Yeah.
and the black eye of it all.
A
Like
lot of, like,
Sam came
guilt.
home.
Yeah.
Sam came home to, yeah, a lot of guilt. Sam came
Mhm.
home and I was like, actually, I will say I'm very proud of myself for this moment. I looked at him and I said, I need 20 minutes. Because usually I would like yell at him, but I didn't. I didn't yell. I was like, I need 20 minutes where a child is not on me,
Yeah.
attached to me, anything, please. Like, and he was like, okay, swooped Romy. I went into my room, literally in the dark for 20 minutes and just like laid there. And then I came
Mhm.
out and I was fine. So look at me asking for a break, being calm, like evolved
We
woman.
love that, yeah.
So, needless to say, yeah. So yesterday was just like so chaotic, so crazy. Um, and yeah, so I hope the formula transition goes well. I'm like,
So far, fine,
so
like,
far so good.
through the night, she was fine?
Yes, but the only thing for me is when she poops, like, because she is an
Right.
everyday pooper, pretty much like once a day. So I know that that's gonna take time, and that's something I have to tell myself, like, okay, like like her tummy is gonna, have to adjust, and that's fine.
Yeah, because like, cold turkey transitions, like, for any, like, formula to formula, formula to breast milk, like, it's always gonna affect their gut
Yeah,
in some way, but she's, like, loves to eat, though, and I don't know, she hasn't had any of the, no colic, no acid reflux, none of that, so I think she'll be okay, but it might
so
be
too.
a week of, like, weird poops or whatever, but
Yeah, even when we switched from like the ready-made to ByHeart, like it took a couple of days of her
mhm,
for her to poop. But you know what I mean? So like I'm prepared for that
mhm.
transition. But so yeah. So
Where
it's
do you
good.
get your ByHeart? Is that subscription based or you can get it at Target and Walmart and stuff?
Both. But I
Okay.
I just go to Target and get it. Cuz Target it's like $4 off.
And are they, like, offering refunds and stuff? Like, if you take your
No.
Are you
Because
serious?
the email that Target said no returns. I only had one
Okay.
I only had one unopened can, which like fine. And I was finishing the current can I was
Yeah.
on, so it wasn't like I had stashed
No.
and stashed and
But
stashed.
that makes me sad for, like, mothers who do, like, literally live formula can to formula can, like,
Yeah.
they can afford that waste and money, so, like,
No, it's
I don't like
so
that on Target or ByHeart's part, like, no, I don't like that. That's icky, but
I mean, I understand. I don't know, because Sam was saying it too. We were chatting about it, and like,
like, I realize that it's not Target's fault, but then Target should ask ByHeart to refund that, you know what I mean?
yeah, like, why am I going to return a faulty item? Like, just like with like anything, like if I bought a shirt and I returned it with a hole, they're not going to take it.
Mhm.
Like, so that's like that's me playing devil's advocate, I guess. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
But I guess, yeah. So kind of scary, but you're doing great. I'm so sorry that I added to the fear
No,
mongering.
it's
I
not. But
really was just trying to be informational because I had no idea about like any of this. Like I'm so blind to it all. But no, I think she's totally fine. But
I do too. I just think also it's just like we have access to way too much information in this world. Like
mhm.
I wish I didn't know everything that I know. you know?
Yes. But then also don't you think the same thing like because I also had a prescription not to make everything about me, but I had a prescription medication that got recalled too. And I'm like, if I didn't
Mm,
see this social media post, like, how am I supposed to know? It's not like the
I
pharmacy.
know.
So it's
I
also
know.
like, if it wasn't on social media, how would you find out? I mean, like you said, there's emails, like you've been emailed
Yeah,
by it.
well, Target emailed me saying, like, recall, like, immediately don't use it, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
okay, okay. So they like knew that you had bought it, like your
Yes.
account, and they said, "Oh, that's cool." So
Yeah,
yeah, I
love
guess there are
Target.
ways. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love
there are,
Target.
but I know. Like, yes, information's great, but it also isn't. I don't know.
It's a slippery slope, like we
It,
always say.
slippity slip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
So that's been that. How have you been these last couple of days?
I've been fine. Yeah, I mean, no real drama here. I mean, just mothering. These are Taylor's work days, so just been. Oh, can we just talk about it? So, you can kind of tell from what we're wearing. Almost wore a beanie, and then I looked ridiculous. But like, it is cold here, you
Mm,
guys. Like, so cold. There was a
loving it.
cold front coming. Yesterday was the coldest. It was literally in the 30s when we woke up this morning.
That was
Um,
wild.
yeah, like, I love the cold. We've been talking how we thrive in, like, the colder weather, but, like, yesterday was a bit much. Like, I don't love
Yeah.
it. I don't need it to be that cold.
Anything below 50, I don't like.
Yeah, like, 60 and sunny, like, that's just so great, but yeah, like, it was 40s, like, all day yesterday, and it was a little too much, and
Yeah.
my kids, like, even though they're Florida kids, they forget it, they loved it, they wanna go outside, I had to, like, force them to wear jackets. It's just, like, I don't know how winter mamas, Michigan mamas, like, do it, because, like, my kids putting on a jacket and socks, like, it's I'm like the devil. I'm just like, "You have to wear this."
I know, and,
Um
like, putting them in car seats too, like, with all of the jackets. I know I texted my New York bestie yesterday, and I was like, "How the hell do you do it?" And she was like, "I
Right.
just do blankets, honestly." She's like, "I do like the coats, but then, like, I just put
Mhm.
blankets on them." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that
And
works."
even, like, going to bed at night, I'm like, "Ugh, I don't know what I put them in," so I, like, tried to get their thickest pajamas, and then I, like, put socks on them, but, like, of course, they rip
Oh,
them
that's so
off.
funny.
So, it's just
Yeah,
us Florida girls, like, I'm not used to the cold, so I'm
I
trying to,
know.
like, figure it out,
But
and,
I am loving it, though. Like, today is much nicer. Today's, like,
today is,
high
like,
50s. Yeah.
today is what I can I like this. But, did your heater run last night? Like, have you been putting the
Oh,
heater on, or
yeah.
yeah.
I like, Sam said no, and I was like, "Sorry,
What
we're
are with
doing it."
these men and, like, air conditioning and heater? Because, yeah, it's so funny
No,
because
do
in the summer,
you know
putting
what
the
he
air
said?
conditioning on, he, like, goes crazy, right? He's like, "No, it has to like, I'm cold, what are you talking about? Like, keep it at 75 or higher." Then, it's literally 67 degrees in our house. He's like, "Don't put the heater on," like, and then he keeps turning the heater, like, it'll turn on when it's 60 degrees in our house, and I'm like, "Do you want us to freeze? Like, pick a lane, bro."
No, let Sam's what he said, when I said, "I'm gonna turn on the heat," he goes, "Just bundle up." I don't need to bundle up in my own house. Yes, I wanna wear, like, sweatpants and be cozy, but no, I don't need to be wearing, like, a beanie and, like, a
No,
fur
it's
coat
crazy.
in my house.
I'm glad that
So,
it's not just Taylor, but yeah, he's,
no,
like, crazy
so
about the
funny,
heater.
these men. Um, yeah. So funny. Anyway, so I did a little poll the other day of like cuz we're about to go on hiatus soon and like any segments anybody wants, a little more of, a little less of, whatever. And y'all want Audacity, the Audacity. Like you
Mhm.
guys really like it. And I love that you guys like it. That's great.
Honestly, I
Um
love it too. Like, these
it
are my
is.
favorite ones to listen to, like, online, like, just hearing. I think because I think why everybody likes it is it's relatable because we all
Mhm.
have that friend, parent, in-law, like, it's
Yeah.
very relatable, and maybe, like, it's not socially acceptable for us to complain about our family member, but, like, I love to hear about it because then it makes me feel seen.
Yeah. No, 1,000%. So we do have a few. Um to go from, if
Okay.
that's okay with you.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay. Um, okay. The audacity to want 5 minutes alone in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I know, babe. I know.
I feel like this is another thing that, like, men cannot relate to because I don't know. I don't know if it's Sam too, but like Taylor cannot relate to that at all. He will
No,
go in the bathroom and take him 45 minutes or whatever. He's going to call me out on this because it's not 45 minutes. Okay, it feels like
no,
45 minutes,
no.
okay?
It's 45. Sam does the same. It is 45 minutes.
Like when you're with two screaming children, like the minutes are hours. Like it's a long time, more
Yeah.
than us. Like I feel like us women, we're just so efficient. Like I know when I gotta go, I'm in, I'm out, I'm boom. Um,
We have to be because also like they find us and then they're in the bathroom with us too.
right. And well, so what Taylor does, Taylor locks the door so that no one can access him.
Must be
And I'm
nice.
just like, it must be nice to have that privilege because like I can't do that because you
Yeah.
know what? If I do that, I'll just the whole time I'm trying to enjoy my like poop, I'm just gonna hear bang, 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 knock, 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 jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. And like that's not relaxing either.
Yeah,
So
I have the privilege and honor of having a sliding door, and now Jonah knows how to slide the
right.
door. So forget it. So, Mama, we hear you.
Yeah.
Um, the audacity to give my child clean water in a cup, but they go off and drink the dog bowl water.
Oh my god, Julian did that like a couple days ago. Drank the dog bowl. Or the hose water. I know.
Yeah. No, Jonah, we went to somebody's house for lunch one day, and we were sitting at the table, and then they do have a dog, and all of a sudden like Jonah comes, like I forget like how he discovered Jonah was drinking out of the dog bowl, but yeah, it just it happens. And it sucks. Yeah, you give we have the privilege of having access to clean water, but
I know. It's one of
our
those
kids
things
don't
too
care.
where you just like pick your battles. Like, okay, he's drinking out of the dog bowl, but he's not like breaking my vase or like, Okay.
We're at a guest's house and he's drink the worst thing he did was drink out of the dog bowl. I'll take it.
Right. I think
Yeah.
they've both like ate the dog food before too. So
Oof,
could be
yeah.
worse.
Could be worse. That's funny. Um Ooh, yeah, I mean, we were just talking about husbands. The audacity of your husband sleeping through a crying and screaming baby at 3 a.m. So true.
I think we've talked about this a lot, how like the monitors, especially the newborn stage. Now Taylor has the monitors on his side, but like during those newborn stage when they're sleep deprived, like th- men can just sleep through anything. Like us women think we're wired. Like one little murmur, one little like coo, like we're up.
Anything.
But yeah,
Truly. And I think they're faking it because I do. I'm so, like how and what kills me is in the morning like Sam will be like, "Huh, did Romy sleep through the night or was everything okay?"
well, and she sleeps in the room with you too, right? That's even worse. Like she's
Exactly.
like 3 feet away from you. You don't hear
No,
her.
that's what I'm saying, like, that's concerning. Like, I
Right.
if and that's what makes me really, like, nervous to leave you alone if you don't hear these kids in the middle of the night.
Right.
But he, like, has said to me before, he has kind of admitted that because I'm there, he knows that everything's fine.
Right, right, right.
And if I am gone, he will, quote, unquote, "wake up" because I'm not there.
I could see that because I agree. Like when Taylor is gone, you are a lighter sleeper because you just know everything's on you, and then like you have that don't have that security blanket. Still like unacceptable. He should wake up. But
No, it's like, or at least say like, "You need anything? You good?"
right,
No, just
for sure.
yeah.
That's interesting. That's funny. But yeah, very very common. I don't know. My answer is I don't know how
Yeah,
they
like, and I've tried sleeping on that side of the bed. I still hear it,
right.
you know?
No,
We
we're us as women are like programmed. Like we hear any little tiny thing.
and it's so
Um,
funny because I did used to be such a heavy sleep. Like, I was a heavy sleeper,
mhm,
and then the second I became a mom, snapped
for
for
sure.
sure. The audacity for someone to say, "You have your hands full," as if it's a compliment.
Oh yeah. Do you get that now going out with both of them?
Yeah. Family members say it to me a lot, actually.
Mm,
Yeah, and I'm like, "I know, thanks."
right.
Like,
Like are you
yeah,
gonna offer to help with that? Like is that like you have your hands full? Can I help? Or just like
yeah,
it's
or
just a
just
statement?
it's just a statement, a comment.
Right.
on the surroundings.
Right. Like, thanks for stating the obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I've seen those have you seen those TikToks of like twin moms and they're like
Yes,
going to
yes.
Costco, let's see how many boomers comment about how I have my hands full and literally every single person in Costco.
Yeah. I
But
know
like
exactly which influencer you're talking
yeah,
about,
and like
yeah.
maybe one I think one offered to like carry the groceries to her car and I'm like, "Thank you." The one boomer was like
Oh my
actually
god, so
helpful.
nice.
But
Yeah.
every the other one's like, "Oh my god, that's like twins is so hard." I'm like, "Of course it is. So offer to help the lady." Like, what the hell? Um,
Or, like, just give validation. I don't know, like, don't
right,
just
and like,
yeah.
not that she's gonna accept your help, but like, at least,
Or say nothing,
yeah, for sure.
you know?
Um,
What a crazy concept. I mean, we that's been, like, the theme of our episodes lately, like, what if you just didn't say anything,
right.
you know?
Yeah, but then it's also like the double-edged sword of I feel like when I go out in public with both kids, like I probably get it's either you have your hands full or nothing. But then like when a man goes out with their kids, it's like, "Oh my God. How do you do it all? You're
Oh my
such a good
god,
dad."
such a good dad.
Um,
Your
so like
wife
there's
is
that
so
too.
your wife is so lucky to have a man like you.
Right.
Mm.
So there's that double standard as well. So
Yeah, we just work here,
yeah,
truly.
truly do.
Um, the audacity of someone to comment, "You look tired."
That's
Could
like this.
not
Yeah, that's very
could not
similar
agree
to you
more.
have your hands full. Like, is that supposed to be a compliment? Like, are you gonna offer to like come and like let me take a nap while you work the night shift? Like,
But
what is
also,
helpful in that conversation?
when you say to someone, "You look tired," you are telling me you look ugly.
Right. Like no one looks tired and looks better, like looks better in their appearance. So you're definitely saying something negative about my appearance. No, for sure.
For
For
sure.
sure.
Like, yeah, I
Even before kids, like that statement is just like so rude. Like you look so tired. Yeah, no shit. But like also, yeah, you're saying that I don't look good. Like I look I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, the audacity. I'm getting heated.
right. No, for sure. This one is going to make you heated too. The audacity of my coworker thinking when my kids are sick, I get to chill.
Right, right. Like you get a paid day off or like yeah,
No, that is not it at all, honey
not
bun.
it at all. Like I would much rather be at work than dealing with a sick child. Yeah, people
With
without
the
kids don't even know.
exposure with the
Mhm.
exposure of getting sick and then I'm sick, you know?
Right. No, no, for sure. Ugh, getting sick. And you know now that you have like multiple. Well, I think you'll know even more when Romy starts getting older and like getting
Yeah.
exposed to more things. But the what is that? The life cycle of a sickness in a house of like more than one child. It takes forever. One goes down, then you nurse the other one back to health, then the other one goes down, then you nurse the other one back to health, then you go down, and it's just like a revolving cycle. So for anyone to think that that's a break or a paid vacation, like can f the f off because
I'll
it is
never
the
forget.
hardest thing.
I know. I'll never forget when I came back from maternity leave and one of these like hot young things was like, "Oh my god, how was your time off?" Like no, she said, "How was your vacation?" Girl, my vagina got ripped open.
Right.
I, have been recovering these titties.
I'm
I
in a
have been
diaper, like I haven't
yeah,
slept.
no, this was not like I actually called her out. I was like, "This was not a vacation." Like, yeah, I'm so glad I'm a mother, but like goddamn, you know? It was yeah, no, these hot young things just don't even know.
No, don't even know.
Yeah. I mean, I probably when I was 21 also thought like maternity
Yes.
leave was just like,
And
it's a leave.
yes, I can't remember that far back, but I have a feeling that I thought that too when I was like, especially a teenager, or because we worked with like people older than us, younger than us in our field. So I'm sure I did think that too. Like, wow, she's just off. But like, I've been humbled, and I would never think that again. I honestly would. Oh, she's dealing with a sick child at home. Like, God bless.
God bless.
because there is nothing worse, honestly, than like a house full
Mhm.
of sick people. I would much rather be at work. Like, don't don't get it twisted. Like, whoever is working, like, they would much rather be at work than dealing with a sick child. I promise you.
Yeah. No, for sure. All right, we got a couple more.
Okay.
The audacity of my in-laws saying, "You'll want more someday," when I've said that I only want one child. Preach.
Yeah.
That probably is annoying.
Yeah, I feel like any comments on like, "Are you gonna have more?" Because I remember specifically, I think it was with Gio, a relative saying like, and I was still in a diaper, so this was like 1-2 weeks postpartum. Like,
Jesus.
"Are you gonna have another one?" And I'm like, I was in a much worse mental state, with Gio, but I was just like, the audacity, like, to comment on any, like, it's just not your place. If the woman brings it up, like, "Oh, we want to have one more, or we're done having kids," then you can open up the conversation. You're not free to comment on like their decision, but
Yeah.
just to ask is icky. Because also we talked about this, but you never have any idea what people are going through. And same with that woman. Like, she probably stopped at one. Maybe she had a traumatic birth. Maybe she had a traumatic
Oh
postpartum.
my
You
god.
have no idea what is going on behind closed doors.
And
I
I
can
just
already,
like
yeah,
I also like normalize people making decisions and like not going based off of like what like the expectations are. Like
right.
having one child is a flex. I don't
It is,
know. Like,
yeah.
and if that's your decision, like I don't know. I think so. So go off, sis. Like you're great.
Yeah, and I feel like we know
Um,
many people who are like one and done, and that there's nothing wrong with that. I would love to
winning.
just know. And that's the thing, when you're done having kids, sometimes you do just know. You just like, "Yep,
Mhm.
I'm done." And obviously that's not a decision that that person made lightly, so like to comment on it. And I know they probably meant it as a lighthearted comment, but
Yeah.
like, what
Like
if
I
we just
remember
didn't say anything?
right. I remember like when between Jonah and Romy, like the hygienist at the dentist would say like, "Well, you're going to want to start trying soon. You don't want them to be too far apart," like stuff like that. And I'm like, "Oh my god, like bitch, I just had a miscarriage." I don't know.
Right. No, that's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm saying. You have no
No, do you
idea.
remember that? Do you remember that? That it was like
No.
right after my miscarriage and I went to the dentist and she asked she's a boomer though, but I do love her, but she is a boomer.
I
She
feel
was
like
like
we talk bad about boomers a lot.
we
I'm
really
so
do.
sorry. I love my boomer community, but like
Yeah.
sometimes you guys don't have a filter.
Yeah.
Um
Well, she was like, "Oh, like, are you gonna try for another?" And I was like, "I just had a miscarriage." And then she goes, "Oh, well, don't worry. The next ones will be twins." And I was like, I didn't say anything else,
Oh,
but I was
okay.
like, "They were twins." Like in my head, I'm like, "They were twins." So
That's such a weird
I'll just
comment to say
fuck
though.
off. I'll just fuck off. Yeah, no, it was wild. It was a wild comment. And I just she's like in my mouth, like
Right. You're stuck there. You're literally stuck there.
I don't want her like stabbing my tongue, because
Right.
I said something to her. So,
No, I
yeah.
don't I
No.
don't like any of the comments on like, if you want kids, how many, why not, like nothing. No. What if
Yeah.
we just didn't say anything?
What if we
Mm-mm-mm.
just didn't say anything? Yeah. All right, last one. The audacity for ads and commercials to show spotless houses and smiling toddlers. It's so true.
Right. Or even we were talking about the social media of it all, just like
Yeah.
any of that. Like, and I think we're realistic and self-aware to know like that's not reality.
I know, but
That's
like
not real life.
it's true. The audacity of these people
Right.
to make us think that that's the standard. My house is
No.
a freaking mess right now, speaking of.
I
So
thought you
like
said you just cleaned yesterday, or you just mean like sanitized.
oh, I just like sanitized.
Mm.
And that was just like the formula areas
Right, right, right.
and
The
the
feeding
bottles
station.
and
Yeah.
no, my house is yeah, I got to do some work.
Yeah, I feel like when I go to another parent's house, like, and it's so spotless, you don't see a toy in sight, like, I'm concerned. Like, that doesn't look realistic. Like, I want your house, I mean, it doesn't mean to be dirty, but I want it to look like you have children in this house,
I
you
want
know?
food on the walls. I want to slip over a car. I need it to step on a Lego.
Like, I need a little bit of, similarity. I need to relate a little bit, you
No,
know?
I know. Like when I had a New Year's party last year, I literally made it look like I've never had a child in my life. I swept this house of just anything child related because I was
Mhm.
having like a party. Yeah. But and then
No.
people like went into my room and like everything was in there.
Right. That's what I did for Gio's first birthday, is like all kid things just went into one room. So like you couldn't even open that room. It was just
Right, right,
everywhere. But then the
right.
rest of the house looked spotless. But if I were to ever do that again, like, no, you're gonna take my house as is. Like, you're lucky I vacuumed and swept for you, and
Yeah.
that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
for sure. Yeah, it's funny. And I think we were both parents, or we were both those people before we were parents saying, like, I don't want, toys everywhere. I want my house to still be aesthetic, and like
Mhm.
we were humbled real quick.
Oh yeah, that was like another segment I was wanting to do, speaking of, was um
Being
things
humbled.
I things I said I never do as a mom and I do now, or like the
There's so many.
yeah, which well, maybe we'll do a next episode. Maybe that'll
Yeah,
be like our last one.
there's so many.
I know. Which yeah, we only have one episode left until we go on holiday hiatus
Till the new year.
to the HH.
Wow.
Yeah. Which yeah, wow. We're like fly like this year.
I know. I
I
know.
know. It just flew. I mean, I'm sure we'll like, cavell over being a year and a half in a Scrunchy Moms Club next episode, but yeah, wow.
So crazy.
What a time. Because we're on episode 63. 63.
That's so
63.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you found out you were pregnant with Romy, I guess, in a couple weeks. Not like a year ago, a couple weeks ago.
December 1st.
Yeah.
December 1st, I found out. Yeah.
After we went crazy at Epcot.
And drag around the world. I know. So funny.
And rode Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, you were wild and out.
Oh my God. Crazy.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's our segment. And shall we end early, I guess?
Yeah, this was like a cute little episode. I mean, I don't really have wins and fails prepared. I know what your fail is with the black
Like
eye.
my whole day yesterday was one giant fail.
Yeah, but the formula thing is not on you. I mean, the
I know.
swinging the door. Like, one thing about Lyla is she loves to make an entrance. Like, you just.
Well, now
Too
I
funny.
know. I
Right.
will cautiously now open doors in case
Yeah.
little faces are there, because
Too
no, the
funny.
guilt I felt. Oh my God! Like just
I
like
know.
it's swollen too. You saw the picture. Like yeah.
It doesn't look as bad. Like, I was prepared for like really bad, but it's not that bad. It's okay.
Oh
But
wait,
yeah, it is a little puffy.
I didn't tell my Boston story. That
Oh yeah.
when I'm not sure if I said it on any of our episodes, but he's had another black eye in his life. The day before he opened his chest for heart surgery, we were playing on the streets of Boston, and Boston's very like cobblestone like vibes, and he was running down the sidewalk, the cobblestone sidewalk streets of Boston, and as one does, he tripped over, fell flat on his face, and then black eye. And we are going into major heart surgery the next day. And of course, all the questions. I have the social worker asking me
Oh really?
no, I did not punch my son in the face the night before his heart surgery. I promise you it was just like, yeah, so it was a lot. And then like the whole it took like 2.5 weeks for that black eye to
The
heal.
whole time he was in the hospital.
Almost the whole time that he was in the hospital, that black eye was there. And like every nurse would ask, and I'm just like, okay. So, and I had to explain myself so much. So
Mhm.
much fun. Follow me
Yeah,
for
like,
more tips.
I mean, I get it. I understand they're doing their job, but like also, yeah, you just feel shitty. Like,
Just put it in
no,
the chart.
I'm just an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
fine.
Put it in the chart and like stop asking me.
Right.
So that's that. Beautiful times. All right. Well, thank you, Romy, for sleeping through this whole episode.
Yeah, who's the MVP? Romy.
Romy. Um, thank you. Well, I need to ask the question, dare I say,
Go
because
ahead.
I can't end our episode without saying it. Thank you so much, Romy, for sleeping through the Scrunchy Moms Club podcast. Thank you, listeners, for listening to the Scrunchy Moms Club podcast. If you don't already follow us, please follow us at Scrunchy Moms Club podcast on TikTok, on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are the pink one, Scrunchy Moms Club podcast. Give us a like, give us a comment, follow, share, mention any of it. And we've got one last episode, and we love you so much. Don't go swinging doors. Open cautiously.
Right. Open
And
cautiously.
we love you. You are great parents, and have a wonderful week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.